What's going on, guys? Welcome to Own the Chaos. My name is Brad Smith. I'm your host here, where we talk about everything over-the-counter stocks. The topic of tonight's video is the top stocks to watch for June 2018. It's my top 3 stocks we're actually going to be covering tonight. And I kind of give you a little precursor of what today was with KALY. So that's going to be the one. KALY, AAGC, and CMGO are going to be my top 3 stocks to watch for the month of June. And I'll go ahead and explain why. But before I do, let me go ahead and point you over to the comment section over here. If you are joining me for the first time, I want to encourage you to ask away. If you have any questions, at every live stream that I have, I always kind of leave the end open for any questions, whether it's about today's topic or over-the-counter stocks in general. Whatever. I appreciate you asking away, and I'll be happy to answer them for you. So I'll go ahead and welcome some folks here. Paul, what's going on? Boomdog, Young G, and Jesse. So, and Nick, looks like Nick just showed up. Alan's here, as always. All right. Laura, hey, what's going on? And Julie, Justin. All right, so why am I choosing these stocks? So AAGC was one that started about halfway through the month. There was a step down of the CEO, a new CEO took over, and it looks like they're heading in a direction of solar. But I want to kind of direct you towards the chart on that one. And then KALY was one that was a little bit of a surprise towards the end of last week. Got in at 0005 on the 31st. I'll go ahead and show you that call out as well. And then CMGO, we're still waiting on that settlement to go through. The settlement started on the 31st as expected, and I'll go ahead and explain some things with that too as well. I know there's a lot of confusion for those of you who are in CMGO, and so I want to kind of clear some things up so that you know what to expect from here. So just welcome some more people in here. Jenny, how's it going? Finally here for the live feed. Yeah, welcome. Justin, Darwin, Ian. All right, so I'll go ahead and share my screen here with you. And you can see my beautiful face there, which is pretty sexy if I do say so myself. And then, so KALY, so this is their website, KALY. So they're another weed stock that just started to kind of pop up on the scene. The one thing I want you to kind of draw your eyes to over here, so they just put this out recently, I believe the website came out today, that they are in negotiation with the cannabis sector about a possible merger. As you guys know, that's always a big deal in the OTC. Mergers are always a huge catalyst for those who can get into it early. And so I want to direct you over to, I had it pull up, yeah, here we go. So this is OTC markets. If you're not used to trading over-the-counter stocks and you're looking to try to find a profile on an over-the-counter stock, OTC markets is the way to go when you're looking up anything that's been recently posted. And so I always search it out, look at the security details, and this is why I got in it on the 31st, because the 31st was when their share structure was authorized. Now, the float has yet to have been updated here, but you can calculate it out pretty simply, and it looks as though that float was really low. And we can know that by the amount of shares that was traded today. So the volume today was pretty low. It was in the 200 million range, which is really low for a 000 stock, especially something trading that low as a 000 stock. And so 200 million in volume, and it actually had highs of 0.0021 today, I believe it was, or 0020. And so you know, I had over $2,800 profit today on that with only $1,000 investment. So that's pretty amazing what the OTC can do for you. You don't have to worry about investing in a huge amount of money to be able to make a lot of money. So and just to kind of put that out there for you, I did shout this out here. So this is Discord. This is my Discord group. If you're not familiar with my Discord channel, you can certainly check it out. Let me scroll up and see if it's here. We'll just jump to it. So I always use the search function whenever I'm looking for stuff. So last Thursday, as I stated, was the 31st. KOL grabbed some 5s. I noticed it was oversold. I'll go and explain that in probably another video on how I determined it was oversold. But I saw that it was oversold there, so I got into it. But then I also noticed that on OTC Markets, they just updated their share structure. So that's what really got the attention of KALY. The other thing was that, you know, their website went live. So their website went live. They're looking here and telling you what they're looking to do. It's not just the fact that they are a cannabis company now. It's also that they're looking for someone to actually merge with. The other thing is that they had an active Twitter account. Let me see if I can get Twitter pulled up for you. They did have an active Twitter account. And I'll scroll back up here for you. Yeah, so here it is for you, just so you can see it. So Cali Inc. That's their official Twitter page now. And it's pretty active. Looks like, I mean, a lot of people will also say that, you know, there are fake Twitter accounts that go out there. Yes, but this looks like pretty a legitimate one. If they were fake, they would have been taken down by now already, and somebody would have discovered that it was. This is definitely legitimate. Nothing to worry about here. I think there's a lot more to come with KALY, especially if that merger catalyst goes through. So next one, AAGC. I just want you to take a look at this chart as I pulled up for you and drew this channel here towards late last month. It's still continuing this trend. You know, we had a nice cup formation here, and this looks like it could be a handle. So depending on how this goes, it could end up taking off here. It's not out of the realm of possibility, in my opinion, to see a penny or more based on the amount of hype that's here with KALY. Now let me just tune in back here, just to make sure. Yeah, okay, just to make sure that we're still good. So KALY was one, or not, AAGC was one that we had shouted out in the group in the middle of last month because of everything that was going on. There's a lot of catalysts going on. What we're waiting here for AAGC, and I can show you here as well, back in OTC Markets, is that yes, there is a caveat emptor on here, but they're looking to get current and getting this pulled off. So if you look at any of their recent PRs, whether it be in Twitter or Yahoo Finance, whatever, they're looking to get current. Their filings will be up. They're looking to get that CE taken off. That CE was on, or that caveat emptor was on there because of the previous CEO. So you know, don't take that into consideration that this could be something to watch out for. You know, but always be cautious. There's a lot of people that have been playing this. If you go and search AAGC on Twitter, it is all over the place. So I wouldn't classify this as a pump and dump at all. I think that we could definitely see you know, something in the copper area, whether it's 1 or 2, maybe 3 cents, depending on whether or not they follow through with these you know, what they have planned for the company, especially if they end up doing some sort of reverse merger or what have you, that it sounds like they're looking to do in the solar energy sector. So, and you know, for the simple fact, if you're just a chart person, this is obviously still trending very well. If you're just looking to get in and play it short term. Me, myself, as I've told you before, I went ahead and sold my initial investment. So right now I'm just riding free shares and seeing where she ends up. That's how we do it around here in the OTC. And I'll go ahead and explain that a little bit later on how I buy and sell stocks. So last one I want you to understand is CMGO. Now, I know there's a lot of things that I tell you not to look at and not to worry about or invest a lot of your time in when it comes to Investors Hub. But for those of you who are not familiar with Investors Hub, this is still a useful tool at times when you're looking to find due diligence, when you're looking to try to make sense of something. And what I thought here on CMGO was a very good explanation of the settlement. So there was a lot of commotion going on, a lot of up and downs and huge roller coasters towards the end of the week when the 31st rolled around as far as the settlement date was concerned. And with CMGO, nothing's changed here, okay? The settlement has started. So the settlement process is here, and we just have to sit and wait. I think it was a very good explanation on this person's part when they said just because the stay, so there's a stay that is happening now that has a deadline of July 30th, but that doesn't mean that it's going to go until then. The assets of the defendant of CMGO has been frozen, so they're going to be looking to do whatever they can to try to reach to a settlement as soon as possible. So this doesn't mean that the settlement's going to go all the way till July 30th. This means that it may or it can. It doesn't mean that it will. They are still very much in negotiations. I think, in my opinion, that could be a positive thing. And I think that based off of a lot of the words of this judge that is overseeing this whole thing, he's very unhappy with the defendant that is in this case. There's also potential jail time that could occur with this if they don't reach any kind of settlement, because racketeering is involved in here. So I still think this is a very positive thing for CMGO. I think that we can certainly see some positive things come out of this. And even if it's not the full $200 million settlement, anything in the tens of millions of dollars, I'm cool with. I think it's still going to go. And right now, I think it's very undervalued. People are trying to push the stock down, in my opinion, to try to get in cheaper shares. So those are the three stocks that I want to discuss. The last thing I want to discuss with you is our website that we're getting ready to build and we're getting ready to launch, or that we are building and we're getting ready to launch. WeTradeHQ.com. If you're not a part of our community yet, we have 904 registered traders as of right now. I encourage you to enter your email and get early access. We also will be putting out weekly newsletters to let you know what we're up to. And we are I can't give you an exact date just yet, but I will tell you that we are very, 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 very close to launching WeTradeHQ.com. And I cannot wait to reveal to you guys what we've been working so hard on, and let you know where we're at with that. So let me switch back over here. All right, so again, WeTradeHQ.com. If you haven't signed up for it yet, please do. We have almost 1,000 there. Also, if you aren't part of our Discord group either, we have 1,500 members in our Discord group worldwide, and I do mean worldwide. We have people from Ireland, Great Britain, Australia, everywhere within our group who are learning how to trade over-the-counter stocks and making a ton of money doing it. It's been awesome to see everybody growing and developing their trading skills within the OTC, and it's so awesome to see how our group is growing so fast. It's been amazing. So keep that up, guys. Keep sharing the good word of WeTradeHQ. We can't do it without you. It takes a village, and just keep sharing it. So I'll get to your questions in a sec. I just want to retrace a little bit the stocks that I'm watching for the month of June, at least as of right now, is KALY, AAGC, and CMGO. And encourage you to go back and watch the due diligence that I've done on that so far, on those stocks as well. And I'm sure you'll see how I find value in stocks. And now again, this isn't me telling you that these are stocks to buy. It's simply to watch. If you find value in this and you want to take a position, sure, go for it. If you don't, then that's okay. Nobody's going to make you feel bad for not getting into the stock or whatever. It's completely your decision. It's completely your choice. The whole purpose of this is for me to show you how I find value in stocks and how I find success in trading over the counter, so that you can learn from that as well. So anyway, just looking at some questions here. Just a few minutes late. Yeah, you're still good, man. What's the next KALY? I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. Food Networks. Okay. You have no category showing their position. I don't know what that means. Anyway, it looks like there's some people arguing. So FERD, the reinstatement play. Now, we haven't seen any updates or filings recently. Roughly how long would we wait to see potential move? It's lacking volume as well. Yeah. FERD has been one of those where it's just been a nagging thorn in my side as well. You always think that something's going to be happening and then they just don't. I'm still in it, but I can afford to just let it sit there. If you don't see value in it any longer, then, don't stay in it. Get out and use that money towards something else. It all depends on where you're at in your trading career and what your account looks like. Right now, I don't need the money or the position that I have sitting in FVRD right now, and I'm still going to just be patient with it and see what comes of it. You know, it just doesn't seem like it's moving much, and maybe they are doing a lot of work in the background. It'd just be nice if we got some kind of update from them, but we'll see. That's all I can say about that. I'm not going to tell you to hang around in FVRD if you're not comfortable with doing it. I am, like I said, just because it's not really losing me money, but it's not really making me money either. It's just hanging around that half a penny price point, and as long as it still maintains that, then I'm just gonna stay in it a while and see what happens. And see if FVRD actually makes a turnaround for that. So, next question: if Discord dropped tomorrow and I didn't have Brad anymore, then what? So we would have WeTrade HQ, but fortunately for you, Discord is also going to be implemented on a WeTrade HQ, so looking forward to that as well. Got in late. Did you discuss GMOS? Nope, still waiting on GMOS. That's another one. We're just waiting and being patient as far as I'm concerned. Do you trade big board stocks or strictly OTC? So Justin was asking. No, I just trade strictly over-the-counter stocks. I love the volatility down here, and I don't bother with anything that has 5 to 10% potential because I think that's a waste of my time. Any thoughts about letter from MSPC to investors? MSPC needs to have something a little bit more than just fluff as news. They need to have follow through with the things they were going to follow through. One of them being current. It's been almost 3 months, and it's on my nerves as much as everybody else's. Why is a company going current mean good news? So a company going current means good news because that means that they are actually trying to be a legitimate company. When you are late, coming out with your filings, then you got something going on that's wrong within, internally in your company. So it doesn't bode or reflect well that you actually are on top of things in your company if you can't even get your filings current. So that's why it means, why it's a good thing when companies get current, or why it can be a positive catalyst for those companies. The other thing is that maybe there's a shell that isn't current, and then they're trying to get current in order to come out with a major catalyst. Because the other thing is too, if you're not current, if you have a stop sign on your in your OTC markets or even a yield sign, that means that you might not be as trusted as another stock that is current. So if they are looking to come out with a merger or some other catalyst, and they want their investors to actually believe what they're saying, then getting current is the first step into gaining that trust back. So that's why getting current is such a big deal in the OTC. Is this part of TechBuds? No, it's not. Not anymore. I've been on this Discord for a long time. Well, sort of. Is WeTrade HQ will have Discord integrated? Yes. So if you're in the WeTrade HQ Discord right now, that is going to be part of the WeTrade HQ website. Now, you might be asking yourself, why is WeTrade HQ website going to be any different than Discord? So there's actually going to be forums on there dedicated to specific tickers. We have over 20,000 tickers and cryptocurrency, different tickers and cryptocurrencies on WeTrade HQ, and there's plenty of other tools and learning resources that we're going to have on there that you can just go to that specific ticker if you're just looking to talk about that specific ticker and other people who are trading in that as well. There's going to be scanning tools, there's going to be courses, there's going to be mentorships. All that stuff is going to be available for you on WeTradeHQ.com. It's going to be awesome. So how can we tell if there's a market maker shorting a stock? You can't, unfortunately. There is a website for shorting that you can go and check out that we frequent on Discord as well. Do you have a video about making or using scanners? I do. Equity Feed is my go-to software for scanning. If you check the link down in the description, I have an Equity Feed link for you. If you're interested in Equity Feed, you can get 10% off by referencing my name, which is Brad Smith, and Equity Feed. I have plenty of videos on Equity Feed, how I set up my scanners and everything else. So yeah, so All right, so looks like everything's drying up. Wade, thanks, donated to my channel, so thanks, man. I really appreciate it. Thanks for what you do. Have a beer on me and keep up the great work. Appreciate it, brother. And I will have that beer, no problem. That's the other thing I actually wanted to bring up too. I'm thinking about, and it's something that I've been going through my head for a long, long time, and it's not going to happen for a while yet. But I want to kind of get your guys' feedback on, you know, me maybe traveling around and trading with you guys, just kind of like do a, you know, OTC round the country kind of thing. And I'm not going to exclude Hawaii. I have some friends in Hawaii that keep wanting me to come out there too. And I actually have one guy in Ireland that wants me to come out. So maybe I'll make it something fun, you know, just kind of traveling around and trading with you guys and just kind of actually being able to meet you. That's something that I've always wanted to do. And I think that, that's going to, I'm going to follow through with that. Not right away, but it's definitely something that I really want to do in the very near future anyway. So, all right, looks like the questions are drying up. And so somebody said Miami's waiting for you. Yeah, I'll be down there, no problem. I actually got a few friends down there now. So definitely will be that. Especially if you are near a body of water and you love the fish, you know I will be there. So, or if you like cigars. If you don't like the fish, you want to smoke a cigar too, I'm your man. I'll be there. So, okay. All right, guys. So, going to wrap it up there. If you are visiting me for the first time, again, I hope that I earned a subscription from you. I would appreciate that. And then also hit that little notification bell so that you get notified every time I go live. It's always going to be in the evening during the week, and I might have a surprise video or two on the weekend. But I always like to balance that work-life thing, you know. I don't like to just be work all the time. I like to have a little fun in there too. So Monday through Friday, I'm really going to stick with that, and then, you know, surprise video on the weekends if I'm feeling nice. Also, if you enjoyed this video, I'd appreciate it if you just smash that like button. That would be great. And then check out the links in the description. I'm all over social media, at Own the Chaos on Twitter, at Own the Chaos on Instagram, and we also are We Trade HQ on Facebook. And that, I think I covered everything. And that is all I got for you guys. So as always, I will see you all before the bell, and B Smith is out. See you tomorrow.